Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm out in the morning. Obviously, I've already transformed my mobile bedroom into my car where I can take passengers. So I'm on my way to pick up my first passenger this morning. It's a little bit slower this morning than normal. I have my Lyft app on, my Ride Local ping, so I got my Ride Local customer. Thank God for some of those, because I solidify those. So anytime I have my Ride Local customers, if they want to ride, I'm getting the ride. So that's kind of nice. I can build my platform that way. So I put the Lyft on, try to get riders, and give them a little solicitation when they leave the vehicle, and hopefully they'll use the Ride Local app where I make 100% of the fares and 100% of their delivery fees. Now, for the best advice on reducing your debt and creating remote income while living in a mobile vehicle. Now, whether that's in a car, SUV, trailer, and RV, don't forget to subscribe below and hit the notification bell so I'll alert you at videos when they come out every week. I've had over 37 years of creating income in business. I believe that I've been doing this side gig or this hustle my whole life. It's true, I've started out with a company that did air ducting, carpet cleaning, but that was an income. I also was looking to get into other income, so there was always other things I was getting into. Then the pandemic hit, and that changed everything. It changed the way we see life as we know it today. I just arrived at RV park where I'm my Ride Local customer. And one thing nice about these parks is that there's a lot more customers are older, and so they take a lot more rides. So it's a big market for me to pick up additional riders. Another thing is when you go in there, it's imperative to go 5 miles per hour. I mean, 5 miles per hour. I used to go in here, maybe sometimes I'd hit 8 miles or 10, and you got people waving you down, telling you to slow down like you're going through here 30. But anyhow, I abide by the rules. I try to wave to everybody I see because I want to foster relationships here and try to create and build my Ride Local platform, because that is my business. And I'm their personal driver, so I'm just trying to build it one rider at a time. And I'm almost here to arrive at his place. Pull into here, and what I normally do is after I pull in, I've already alerted him that I'm here. So I'll go ahead and pull into right next to him and wait for him to get in. Sometimes he's really quick about it, and sometimes it takes a minute. If you look over here, what I have here is that's that streaming I have that ask people if they need a delivery or if they need a ride. And then there's the Ride Local window cling. Right next to is the Lyft. Probably see it a little bit better if I get a little closer with it. There you go. Anyhow, just wait for him to come out. Looks like he's coming. Good. Yourself, Mike?
Good.
Good morning.
I got to spend about 90 minutes on the phone
Okay.
this morning and then do a little work on the RV, and then I'm throwing the fucking phone in the drawer. And
Right. So how was your night?
it's good.
Good. That's funny, I just dropped him off. Anyhow, he's just a funny character, and always makes me laugh, which is kind of cool. Kind of brightens my spirits up, and really, isn't that what life's about? Make each other laugh. So this is the first ride of the day. It starts out like this with him. This morning, normally I put on the Lyft and the Ride Local app, and then I generally don't get a ping from my first Ride Local customers, generally like at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I normally get some Lyft rides prior to that, but today it wasn't like that. And it kind of hit and miss sometimes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So generally the Lyft rides, I get more of them later in the day than I do like right in the morning. Now, the most important thing I like to do is first thing in the morning is I like to turn my app on of the Ride Local. I generally have that on all the time because anybody get goes on there that requests a ride, potentially becomes my customer, and I don't want to lose that opportunity. So I keep that on 24 hours a day, and then I take my lift and I'll turn that on. And then I have another one called VO that I put on as well. And normally in the morning, first thing in the morning, I get a lot of Lyft airport rides where people are traveling in and out of Yuma and they're looking to get the ride to the airport. So the military, a lot of military rides in the morning as well, back and forth from the airport. So I get a lot of those. And then I try to fill in that morning gap. And then ride local generally starts about 6 o'clock. And then I'll take 2-3 rides from ride local, and sometimes even less than that, and they'll stop. And then it's sporadic. So when it's sporadic, I have the lift on, the VO on, I have roadie on. Also point pickup, which is a Walmart. I don't do that a lot as well, but I put them all on, and then I grab whatever first pings me. So the first one that does ping me, then I'll go ahead and do that. Now, based on the type of jobs offered, whether I continue to ride on that particular app or not, I'm looking at profitability. So generally there's only a certain amount of dollar amount of jobs I'll take, especially when it comes into some of the apps that I use, like with the Ride Local. Obviously every job that comes through I'm going to take. Ride share is generally not a big issue with me, because they generally amount, my average ride share drive is generally about $30, and that's pretty good. Now on Lyft it's not. It's on Lyft you're looking at the average is $8, $9, $10, $11. But I'm looking to build that platform with Ride Local to build that up, and then also use my delivery apps as a means to solicit when I'm completed. A bottle of wine. I've been driving this guy for like over 2 months now, and every morning, 7 days a week, his first ride starts out by me giving him a ride to the grocery store so he can pick up red wine. A lot of times in the afternoon, what I end up doing is I find myself exploring. Exploring different areas. Right now I'm in this area because I'm trying to build the platform, but my hopes is to have the platform build enough on Ride Local that maybe to get a driver to release it to him, and then he can go ahead and build it here while I go back to Michigan in the summer to help with the Green Code 2, but also to build the Ride Local platform. So that's my goal. Now, obviously, the way things are opening up right now, it seems like that could be a possibility, but you never know. The pandemic could spread more, or the governors could be a little bit more gun shy, and then they can keep the restraints on the public. And as long as they do that, things aren't going to grow any farther than they are now. So I'm trying to develop something as is now, and something maybe I can move into the near future. So we'll just see. All time will only tell. So now I just can't turn my apps back on. Now I wait for a ride. Since we're living, trying to come out of the pandemic, obviously what happens is I wait and wait and wait. But then I do things in between there. There's things I do like editing videos. I'll write blogs and stuff. And so I do a lot of that SEO and the stuff for like Green Code 2, the behind the house stuff that I deal with in order to generate leads. I do that in between of my driving. So it kind of works for me, my lifestyle of doing it. So I have so many things that I do that I never have downtime. So my downtime, when that happens, is near the afternoon, and I'm about ready to quit for the day. And then I can enjoy my life as it is, and maybe enjoy some of the things in this world. I'm on the way to get my Midnight Express. Anyhow, that's the name of my RAV4. I've named it Midnight Express. So right now I'm just taking it to get bathed, because I got to keep it looking good. Not only for making me feel better, but also for the customers. The best thing you can do is buy that monthly pass that they have. Because what that does is they end up giving you unlimited amount of washes, which is like $16 a month. You can't beat it. To the public, knowing that I take rides. They see the Lyft, because I am a Lyft driver, but they also see the other one that they find out later that's Ride Local logo. Then I went ahead and spent a little bit of money and got magnetic signs to put on both sides of the vehicle. And that kind of just lets people know that they can either go on the website or they can download the QR code. And that really has brought in some business. And then I also have camera, video, audio, and video recording devices inside, so I do have a notice on the vehicle. Now, if you notice, because in my previous video, I showed like how I did that, how I changed my vehicle, you know, into taking passengers to where I didn't. So this is what it looks like during the day, and then everything is in the back. All right, well, it's another day with oranges and the grapefruit, tangelos, and lemons. It's been kind of blowing out. I've gotten like over 800 views or requests on the marketplace of Facebook, and it's just been really busy, and I'm really fortunate for that. All over citrus. You can't hear me very good, but anyhow, this is a fruit that we've had. Kind of amazing, because we got in a big old grapefruit, and we also have oranges, and then some tangerines and some lemons. And look at this one, that's a lemon. How big that sucker is. That's a lemon. Things are going pretty good. We're selling, seems like selling probably about anywhere from 300 to 600 pieces a week. So it's just a side business venture. Brings a little cash flow in every week, and it kind of fills in those gaps when there's not a lot to do. So I'm going to show you how to download the app, how to use the functionality of it, and that way you know how to start it out. Because really, starting it out would be downloading the app and then filling out the necessary paperwork, and then on that top of that, it would be sharing the app. So you can literally invite people for rides on the app itself, and then when you do that, they get locked right into your account as a driver. And so let's say they decide to use you, well, they go right to your platform. Really, if you open up your platform and worked it right now, because everything is starting to get back in order with the pandemic, that'd be the best thing to do, is be at the ground floor to build your platform and your business and solidify your type of income that you want to make. Now is the time.